In the peaceful grove of hidden wild animals, the story begins. There are two leaders. One is named Ginger. One is named Fluffy. Ginger's the cat and Fluffy's the bunny. And all the others are peacefully asleep. Their names will come later. Now we will begin our story. Sun high, when Ginger and Fluffy made the announcement that some would stay behind and some would go hunting. The ones that stayed behind would fix the camp. Now let's listen in on the announcement. Ginger was saying, "I need someone to go hunting. We will have 7 volunteers go." Who volunteers? So we'll have you go hunting. Go stand by the thorn tunnel, please. You 7 may go hunting now. So I've got to file them out here. File them out here. They can go hunting. So the 7 take off to go hunting. Let's hope for the rest to eat. 2 of you, where are Ashley and Bart? Right here. You 2 will guard the thorn tunnel in case of intruders. So they go off to guard the tunnel. The rest of you will help fix the camp. We will need a barrier around. We will need some barrier of leaf. So you may go gather leaf. And the rest take off to gather leaf. So the rest stay to fix the camp. The camp was almost finished when the hunting party returned. The hunting party started to return, bundle by bundle with food. Bundle by bundle with food through the torn entrance and to deposit through the bowl. There! That's my depository. Now I'll help build the rest of the wall. Everyone else was still busy when the second member returned with some more food. I'll help build the wall now. First of the party returned. Now I'll help build the wall, she said. Then a fourth member returned. I'll help build the wall, he said. And then the last 2 returned with the last bits of food that they had collected. And they went off to help build the wall. Then the leader's den was almost completed, and everything was good. Even the guards, because it was time for the Moon High guards to come out and guard the camp, said Ginger. And she went off. So now the camp was settling in for the night. The camp had settled in for the night, and the leaders were in their den, and the guards were guarding the barrier. But that night, something happened. Without the guards knowing, Fluffy decided to go out for a night's walk. So she snuck through the thorn barrier without anyone knowing. That's where they make dirt, which is known as pee. So they went out, and she snuck around. When she saw a gigantic dog crushing bones, she decided to go warn the camp. So she snuck back through the dirt place tunnel, and in she screamed, "A giant dog is attacking! Everybody wake up!" And it woke everybody up, and everybody rushed to High Rock. So the guards stayed there, though. They stayed there in case the giant dog decided to come in and attack their camp. But the leaders decided to get up on High Rock and make an announcement. They cried, "There's a great giant dog. If Fluffy hadn't gone out for the midnight walk she was banned from, we wouldn't have known this. If it attacks our camp, we will all be dead. We needed to post double guards by the dirt place tunnel. We need to post extra guards now." And so she assigned 2 guards to the tunnel. She assigned her trusted friend, Butterscotch. And Butterscotch's friend, Sweet Butterscotch.
Who is the fastest one here?
While the rest...
We should add another one.
So, and then a deer came in and asked if she could join the group because she heard the commotion. and Ginger and Fluffy let her stay. Now, keep in mind, there are 2 Fluffies in this story. So the deer came in and helped guard the Dirt Place Tunnel for her new home. So there were 3 guarding the Dirt Place Tunnel. So then Fluffy assigned a cat to help guard the main entrance. But the barrier was pretty well built, so they weren't worried otherwise. But they decided to mask the scent of their food in case the giant dog came around. The next morning, 3 new guards had switched. 3 main guards were guarding the main tunnel, and some others were out hunting, while the rest of the camp guarded the food and the leaders watched. But they found something that would be easier to hold their food in, so they decided to move the food. As they were moving their food, they thought they caught a whiff of dog. Giant, black dog. The Dirt Place Tunnels screamed, "Dog! Giant dog!" because they could see it off in the distance. So, in case of an emergency, the leaders decided to make the food hid in. And they decided to get as much rocks as they could, just like their den. And they decided that it would be best to watch the dog closely, because now it was very, very close to their camp. So they decided to hide everyone. The animals found something they could hide in, so they drug it back to camp, and now they're hiding people in it. So, the leaders chose some people to hide under the cage. So, meanwhile, the pig found a way to conceal himself without telling his leaders. But what he didn't know was the dog was attacking soon, and the leaders would be devastated when they found out he was missing. Then they were hiding everyone else when the call came. Dog attack! Dog attack! Hide everyone quickly! The pig was crushed, but everyone else was safe. The leaders shoved the remaining food into the grave hole. Then they buried the pig, and then buried him. They started burying him, and if he was alive, he would have food. They buried him. And they buried him. If he was alive, he would have food left until he could dig himself out. The pig was buried, and everyone was happy.